What's up? What's up? Man, give honor to the Most High for blessing us to be better, do better, and have better. That's what it is. We can have better, do better, and be better. We want. We have whatever we want when we put our mind to it. The mind is the most powerful thing in the world when it's made up. You make it up, take care of it, just do it. You know what I'm saying? What's up? Man, I be missing my shows on Friday. I gotta change this. I gotta change my day, my ways on YouTube. Mm. What's up, man? I put a post. Full responsibility. Full unconditional responsibility. Are you ready to take full and total responsibility? You know, somebody might say yes, but you know, what do that really look like? To take responsibility for everything. Full and total responsibility. Unconditional responsibility in your life. That you can't blame no one. I talk to my daughter all the time, you know. I was telling her, you know, I tell them all the time, like, you know, you depend on your daddy, you know, I don't want to see you crying if something happened to your daddy, if your daddy died, and then you come back later on, and my daddy was dead, that's why this, if my daddy was here, I said, I tell my daughter that. That's my baby, you know, we close. And I started saying it the other day, and she's like, Daddy, I said, boy, you almost lost your daddy. She's like, look, Daddy, I almost lost you. We ain't losing nothing. You're going to be here. They ain't got enough time to be talking about no loss. You know, we move forward. You made it through the month, you're going to make it through that, make it through anything else. I said, well, Dad ain't going to always make it through. I just don't want you crying, talking about, man, if my daddy was here. I'm here now. Deal with me now. Because once I'm gone, you can't go to that grave. And I see people go to graves that I don't understand that because, like I said, nothing against y'all, but at that grave, you can't talk to me. Now, you can talk all you want, but I'm not going to say nothing back to you. They can tell you that all you want. That ashes, ashes, dust to dust. I'm gone. So take advantage of what you have now. Take your full, total responsibility now. Get all you can get now. And when it do come, you can say, man, I'm just thankful that I had time to have a dad like that to get all I can out of him. See, that take a full responsibility. That's it. You can't go back blame, you know, my daddy wasn't in my life. That's why my daddy didn't buy me no car. My daddy would have bought me a car at 16 years old. Or my daddy wouldn't have whooped me if I would have been good whooped and all that. And listen to me. I know some people have some tragedy things. I know people that have been molested. I know people that have been molested by their father. I know people that have been doing some stuff. And the people that I know, and I'm telling you, people, mother and daddy got killed. Personally know these people. Been in their life. I know people that child and got killed. Been in their life. But one thing about it, they had to get up and keep moving. The people that I'm telling you, the ones that I know that's been successful, they still successful, they still moving on. They give all to them, say thankful that knowing the ones that been molested by the father, yes, it wouldn't hurt, but yes, they wouldn't got help to overcome. Matter of fact, they had kids after that and treated their kids even more better. It was even more, treated them even better and protected them even more so it could never happen and thrive. And I know people that been molested and raped that didn't thrive, that blamed everything and used that over and over in their life. And did things and think that they can blame that to say, well, if I didn't have this, I didn't have that. And let me tell you something. They truly right. They went through something traumatic. Truly wrong that they went through it. But at the end of the day, what do that mean? You do not get an award for that. You're going to be totally right on it. You can be absolutely right. Yes, it was hard, but no, that shouldn't happen to you. But at the end of the day, do you get anything from saying that I agree with you? All the whole world saying they agree with you, and then after that, what's after that? But just think if you take full and total responsibility and say, I'm not going to let that control me, control my destiny, I'm going to move forward. The person, my loved one that was died, or my daddy that left me, or my mother, I'm going to be all I can be for them. I'm going to lift their names up and keep on pushing. Because the persons that I had seen, that these people I talk about that I'm saying, I've seen great things go through that happen to them. That was a tragedy, but I done seen some good things in their life happen to them. I remember when I had stage 4 cancer and I was going through it and I talking to God about it. He's like, well, who should I give this to? If I take it from you, he would let's say, tell me who you want to give it to. I couldn't think of nobody. No one that I hated that much, no one that I would give what I have to them. Because you know what, I realized what I had, what I was going through was for me to go through. That was my trial, my revelation. That's what I had to deal with. So this conversation came on about my son was talking to me. He said, Dad, his friend, his female friend, girlfriend, what he wants. She was like, yeah, Mr. Fletcher, we're not gonna tell people that you can see. People think you can see. I said, what kind? He said, Dad, I know you be walking and you be on the phone talking loud. People saying, man, your dad can see. You don't act like a blind man. I said, well, how do a blind man act? How do a blind man look? I don't know what you mean. I'm saying, I'm blind. You want me to pull out the papers? He said, well, you don't do the things a blind man do. I say, I do the things a blind man I know. I know a blind man. And the blind man I know did these things. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what you mean how a blind man act. I'm acting like the blind man I had was totally blind. I'm saying completely blind. And I've seen this blind man walk out the house with his suit and walk down the street to go to church. I've seen this blind man cook, give us baths, feed us, clothe us. We reading the Bible, and he read the Bible, and he telling us what we at in the Bible, what we reading, what's wrong. No, that ain't what that word say. Blind man do his job as a preacher, get up there and preach. Man, grandman took care of my grandfather had 10 kids, and each one of his kids had at least 2 or 3 kids, and he kept us all. They would leave us there to go to work, so I tell you, I don't know how a blind man supposed to be. I said, but son, you been around me that you see me busted my toe up because I done hit the curb and both my toes bleeding. The other day, man, I ran into the cave, my face went down, I had to put ice, swole my whole face up because I didn't look. I'm moving too fast and turning. Ran right into a face, swole. Bust my elbow. It's swole right now, hit it, busted on the thing. I fell down. I did all that stuff. And I'm supposed to do what? I'm supposed to let what? I'm supposed to complain. And I said, listen to me, I could sit on that sofa with them dark shades on and my cane stick and say, hey, and ask y'all to go do this and do that, and nobody would feel bad. Everybody would say, yeah, that's all right. That's how a blind man should be. But see, I take full and total responsibility for everything that I should be doing. Not I'm going to give it to nobody else to dictate how I should be. Because I don't get no rewards for that. I get a sympathy award. What can that do for me? I take full and total responsibility for my family as a father. Because my kids watch me. They watch me get up in the morning. They watch me go down and say, hey, I got to work out, keep working out, even when I'm hurting. Finding my way. Because they're watching me. And see, I took full and total responsibility years ago. I didn't let the counselor, like, say, when I had my cancer and I came out of my surgery and they told me not to work, I know I had to go to work. I had the tools in me. I took responsibility. I can't sit here and now I got to go to work. I got a family. I'm not a victim. I don't know what that word means, really, victim. I have a young man that I met that got killed, and man, I'm just thankful to even have the experience with him, to have the time with him. The laugh, I'm talking about him, I'm always talking about how you sit here and laugh and eat at my table and stuff, eat all my food. You know, I'm just, to me, that's the closest. I got 3 boys, but he's my oldest son. I'm just thankful to have experience with him. I think I had a better relationship with him than my boys I got now. I get to see him go play in college, go to the NFL. I got experience that with him, take that ride with him, you know. And it wasn't about that, but laughing and talking. And we all got lost. We all gonna lose something. We're all gonna go through some tragedies. But I believe, my opinion, when you take full responsibility, you can look past those things and keep going instead of laying in there and let that hold you down and stop you from moving forward. And you have every claim to say, yeah, that was wrong what you went through. I understand you lost your daddy, you know what I'm saying, your mama, you ain't had no mom and daddy in your life, your grandmother, she gave you $5 when you were a kid, and instead of giving you something, gave you socks and underwear, and I had a friend tell me that too. Man, my grandma gave me socks and underwear. See, man, my grandma gave me socks. I was happy to get some underwear. Man, what you mean? You know, when you're a kid, you had holes in your drawers. You wanted some new underwear, new socks. See, it's all about how you look at it, how you take responsibility for that. I realized my children, like now, I got 5 kids. I realized that I didn't equip my children for life, for what they have. Now I can say, well, my daddy didn't do this, and my mama didn't do this. They didn't know. See, I said they didn't know. But now I got to take full responsibility to help them, because I don't want them to go through what I went through. And I know it could work because I took responsibility when I met my wife, my second wife. And like I said, I've been married twice, you know, I'm stirred. Went through divorce, hey, lost everything. I take full responsibility for everything I lost. So I can't lay down. And I can pick a whole bunch of people that have been divorced that still mad and went through stuff and lay there with them. But I choose not to lay in that bed with fleas with them. I said, no, I got to go. And I look at my life and say, you might say, man, well, Keith, you ain't got that much. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no millionaire. I'm not. The only reason I'm not rich, the only reason I'm not where I'm supposed to be, and I'm not there yet, I still got time, because I dream too small. I take full responsibility for where I'm at right now. I should be way farther than this. I should have millions. I should be wealthy. The only reason I didn't, because I said I'm gonna get a house. Cause I told my wife the 3 things I'm gonna get, and I got everything. I told my kids they're gonna have their own room. They're gonna have this. Everything I said that I was gonna have and told them, it came to permission. It came true. I didn't even write it down. I just said it, and it came true. If you know me, man, my life been messed up. I've been through all. Kicked out of school, moved to Texas. I've been out through it all. But everything I said, when I really sit down, I said it. Now I learned how to write things down. Now I know how to have a vision. My vision wasn't clear. Like God said, write it down to be clear. Now I learn how to be clear with my vision. See, if I waste my time worrying about what happened in the past and what I don't have, I can't fulfill my vision. I told my son at 23, you will have your own house. My 19-year-old. I got some work to do. I can say it all day long. I told him that I got some work to do. But if I got to show, so that means I need to learn some things. I got to get him ready. I got to prepare. You gonna have this. How can just saying it's not? That ain't enough. I mean, I gotta go. Hey, we're gonna have business. We're gonna have this. I done wrote it out and said what we're gonna have. So now I gotta go to work. I can't sit there and say, well, man, I'm blind. I had stage 4 cancer. I had my single mother. My color this. I can't use those excuses. I take full responsibility where I'm at. Full total responsibility. I know it's all against me. Now I can figure out what I need to do. That would make it pop. That I get excited about. Now I know I got to figure it out and then when it start happening and stuff getting away. See, when you take full responsibility, things that get in your way don't mean nothing. You know, hey, I can overcome that. Because I overcome it. Them heavy things that you went through, if you overcome that, nothing can stop you. My total full responsibility is to get my kids ready for life out here. And why? To get them ready for life, that means I got to get myself ready. Because everything I do, they watch. They sit up there and watch. I told my wife, I say, look, let me show you what's happening. See, vision and sight. I don't need no sight. I said, did your mama have an office? A computer in her office? No. My mama ain't have an office either. But your mama, I ain't seen my mama work doing stuff. I seen her working on the computer doing stuff for the church and everything. But I never seen my mama do business. She never seen her mama do business. I never seen nobody in our family have their own business. I know of my uncle, but I never seen it. I seen my mama go to work. She seen her mama go to work. We know to work hard. But I never seen her run a business. So now that my kids see me running a business, but see my wife running the business, she coming out, what y'all doing, Dad? My daughter came in today, what y'all doing? Y'all doing the taxes for us or for the business? You doing an operation agreement for the company? Which company? What this company's gonna do? I take full and total responsibility to teach my kids what they need to know. I don't leave it up to the college to teach them. I don't leave it for their friends to teach them. I don't leave it for the world to teach them. I don't make excuses that they ain't paying enough, they ain't doing this. I told my wife she went applying for a job, she didn't get it. What you worried about that for? We good. I take full responsibility. The blind man, I can sit up and say, what we gonna do? But don't worry about that. The Most High gonna take care of that. He must want you to start this. I need him now. You to see. Let's come on and do this business. Like I told you, he got something working. Let's take responsibility and understand we don't have to worry about nobody else taking care of us. We are smart enough to run our own. I still got this. See, my mind been made up. I told you what we gonna do. Your mind ain't made up. You've been programmed to be a worker. You don't believe that we can do this. So let's take full responsibility in your life and stop making excuses. That's my word for the day. Full and total responsibility for your actions and where you at in life. But take full and total responsibility and tell yourself, make up your mind that I can get out of my situation and start doing something. Start reading the books, man. Invest in yourself. That's what I do. People see me walking all the time with my headphones on, and I laugh. They always tell me, man, you got your head. Now, like I tell you all the time, nobody asks me, man, what you listening to? No one asks me that. What I'm listening to is teaching, gaining knowledge. I'm taking responsibility for everything, and I'm passing it on. If you in my network, if you in my group, we got a text group. All I send everything to them. Everything I learn, my kids, they get it. There's some of them got stuff we got planned. I take full responsibility to teach my children what they need to know to overcome this world. I'm not putting it in nobody else's hand. And I'm not letting nothing that my past, my blindness, my sickness, nothing stop that from happening. What about you? Now, after I get the message, they don't take it, it's on them, but I take responsibility to do my part. I'm sorry what happened to you. Sorry you was raped, molested. Sorry all those things. But I'm telling you, this world, you do not get an award for none of that. You're going to get a whole bunch of people that's going to come there and they're going to sympathize with you and say, yeah. But I've seen people, whole family, get their family murdered and start funds and starting businesses and start helping communities and just something like a phoenix. They come out there shining on fire. Use that to inspire. This thing right here, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Man, you can inspire the world. You can change the world right here. You choose to lay there at home and suffer and misery and drink. Look at Netflix and say, oh, I can't do nothing. You just gave up. No reason. So I'm talking to somebody, nothing against you, nothing to say, y'all don't understand. Hey, man, I had stage 4. I'm not like this. 9% of people live what I went through. Then after that, I went blind, man. And I choose not to be no victim. Because they ain't going to get no benefit to my kids. They ain't going to get no benefit to my wife. I owe more than that to them. I owe more than that to my family and my friends. Because one young man going to be, there's somebody going to see me and say, dang, I inspire people every day. Because when they say, man, you gonna look, are you really blind? I said, man, look, I don't have sight, but I got something that's way better than sight. I got vision. Now, my eyes lied to me many years, many years. They're like your eyes lying to you. But when you get vision and you start writing that vision down, when you get that vision, you start going your future and just write that and get them notes. I heard that, man. You should better have that vision to go into, write that down and go into that vision, get the notes. Naeem Muhammad said that. Mathematics of the mind. Get them notes of the future and bring it back and put it in your presence. But if you have no vision, you have no worth, you just sit there and soak. And while you sit there and soak, that negative stuff keep coming to your mind, attacking you, agreeing with you, making you comfortable. When you really living an uncomfortable life. Then you wonder why you can't get out of debt. You wonder why you living like that. You wonder why your marriage ain't working. Because you ain't took full responsibility. And you can pray to God all you want. But if you ain't took no full responsibility, that's a part of that work. You can say that all you want. You've been crying for God and he's sitting right to you. He's talking to you right now. And you saying, deny me 3 times. He ain't talking to me. He must be talking to somebody else. He can't be talking to me. Let's take full total responsibility, man. Start making a difference. All these fruits around here, man. It's time to put planting seeds. But it's still, if you ain't planting, there's still a lot of fruits around here that you can be grabbing. My grandfather took full responsibility saying, I'm going to raise my grandkids, man. You know, even though I'm blind, I'm going to have an egg and weenie sandwich for them. If he couldn't make anything else, he going to put an egg and a fold up, put a weenie in the bread and put it in our hand. I don't care, we sleeping, we wake up in the morning with a sandwich in our hand. We're like, what? And we wake up and eat it. He was going to make sure, when they here with me, they're going to eat. I'm going to clean them up. And then when we do well, he had some bananas and some, man, what them cookies was. It's on tip of my tongue. I know my cousin them know. Man, they little square, I can't think. But anyway, he had that weight crackers, Ritz crackers. And man, when we did real good, man, I can't think of the name of it, man. He gave us that. But he took responsibility. He took full responsibility of us to know the Bible. Because we had to read the Bible to him. And we thought we were reading it to him, but he knew every word in there. He knew what we was at. He would tell us, nah, that ain't what that word say, boy. He took full responsibility. Now how, again, people say you ain't blind. How in the hell I would say anything that I am and sit down, woe is me, and play the victim? I got one kidney. They took everything outside of my stomach. Full responsibility to say I'm gonna overcome this. So my kids, when I leave this earth, I tell my kids, y'all ain't gonna have no reason to make no excuses at all. So I don't have no reason to make no excuses because I seen with that blind man what he did. So I don't want them to have nothing. Because if I do leave this world early, they're gonna sit there, they ain't gonna be able to say, even that me being blind, like dad, well, daddy didn't come, he can't come to my games and see, hey, you supposed to be making this, don't worry about me. He got people that didn't have no mom and dad and they made it through life. Then I sent them video. So I'm telling you, man, let's give us total responsibility. Stop laying in there. Let's get up, clean yourself up, wipe yourself out, clean up the house, throw them bottles out, clean out the ashtrays. Clean your house up, air it out, clean your cars, start getting up early in the morning, start talking to yourself. I am great. I am not a victim. I am, that's God. I am. So that's what I hate to say, man. Let's go. We can't even get to the money, man. Inflation. Look at inflation. See, some of y'all ain't living in inflation. Some inflation ain't the problem. Ain't inflation. The problem is other things. I told this lady that I said the problem is you had the inflation. I said you ain't got no inflation problem. You got a debt problem. You make enough money. If you pay them credit cards off, stop thinking you supposed to get your check and spend it on everything else and say, no, I'm going to sacrifice, get some discipline, and pay these credit cards off and not have to pay that. You have a lot of money. Inflation won't bother you. You're not a person. You got an organization problem. You don't have an inflation problem. You got an organization problem. You're not organized. Your life is unorganized. That's what it is. You don't have an inflation problem because you make enough money. You don't have that many bills. You just got a problem that you think you're supposed to go spend all your money, go party, and have fun out every weekend and kick it, eat out. Hey, that's what you think. You spend all your money. That ain't got nothing to do with inflation. That's a you problem. And a lot of people have that. Don't know how to manage the problem, but won't take full responsibility. And the kids and anything. So let's try, man. I know. Share this. Please share this. Hit the like button. Comment if I'm wrong. Somebody comment on the thing. Stop telling me I'm right about everything. I'm not going to get offended. If you feel a certain way, pour it out. Say it to it. And then if it is, am I right? Let's put some action to it. Let's be intentional. Start write down your vision. Make it clear, plain. Write it out. Put it up somewhere. Write it out. Have some thought about it. Think big. Dream big too, man. I'm telling you, I dream too small. This life, I'm telling you, I created this life. It was too small. I got everything I wanted. The right wife, the kids, the house. I'm telling you, everything I asked for was too small. I dreamed too small. Dream big, man. And thank y'all, man. Y'all have a good one. See y'all later. We're going to talk about some real estate someday, something. We're going to talk about some credit cards. We're going to talk about the inflation. But a lot of people, hey, we got to get straight. It ain't inflation. It's just some stuff you got to build inside you. You start getting that right, man. The stuff we got to fix inside us and make up our mind. A made up mind, I'm telling you, is the most powerful thing in the universe. You take the doubt out away. Like I said, another thing, it takes so much away from you to take for energy away from when you have doubt. Doubt slows your mind down. But when you got something, when you got an idea, you ready to go. Then somebody come and say something, put that doubt, it slows your brain down. But if you make up your mind, it will overcome all that. When I said I wanted to start smoking, I tried a year, but when Most High said I'm putting another God before me, I made up my mind I would not do that. And I stopped instantly that time, right then. Make up your mind, move forward. And you're going to make mistakes. That's okay. Keep moving forward. Nothing in the past for you. Move forward. All we're going to do is add and multiply. All it is, when you add and then you multiply just make them fast go fast. We're not adding and we're not subtracting and we're not dividing. We add and multiply. Multiply more abundantly. We're not taking away. We take away that doubt, take away that, but we add and multiply. Hey, you know what that is? Assets. We're going to add some assets instead of liabilities, baby. Let's move forward. Thank y'all, man. Y'all have a good day. Still sad to get ready for Sunday. Y'all got church. Get your pastor. Show up. Blow up. Hey, thank you for listening, man. I appreciate all y'all. Hey, man, I'm trying to get this Facebook thing down. So I appreciate if y'all hit the like and share this. I be seeing y'all coming looking at me, but you can't hit the like and share. I know the truth hurt. I know I be talking long sometimes too, but hey, if you just really get it, you really listen, man, I'm telling you. Hey, to change your life if you let it, if you receive it, and put some action behind it. Take care.